A former Kentwood elementary school teacher who tried to kill his wife at their Wyoming home will spend the next 30 to 60 years in prison.
That sentence was handed down this afternoon after his wife shared the horrific details of the day that he slit her throat. 24-hour News 8's Barton Dieters is back from court with more on this. Barton.
Well, Emily and Brian, after James Chilikas cut his wife's throat, that was after she confronted him about his sexual relationship with a middle school child. He read her Bible verses and called his child victim as his wife was bleeding out. It was the middle schooler who talked him into calling 911 after 55 minutes.
And he came out of the closet behind me. My head was tipped back, resting on the back of the chair with my eyes closed. Standing behind me, he kissed my forehead and slit my throat from one side to the other.
The former Amanda Chilikas faced her now ex-husband and father of their two children in court, where he pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and 2 counts of first-degree sexual conduct against a child. She said it was her training as a nurse that allowed her to position her head so the blood did not fill her airways. She permanently injured her hands, struggling for the knife. Her husband had been having sex with a 14-year-old girl for the better part of a year. The girl's mother wrote a letter to the court, read by the assistant prosecutor, in which she said the teacher befriended the girl and her family, would pray with them, and even promised to marry the girl who would sometimes babysit his children.
He was successful at fooling colleagues, school officials, and many other adults, including my husband and me, so I'm not surprised how he was able to brainwash our vulnerable and impressionable child as well.
It was that child victim that he called as his wife was dying, and the girl convinced him to finally call 911.
Someday when it is developmentally appropriate, I have to tell them their father is not with us because he tried to kill me.
The lawyer for the teacher said his actions were the result of untreated mental illness. But Judge Paul Sullivan, a judge known for sentencing below what state guidelines usually call for, was skeptical, to say the least.
I don't buy this mental health stuff. That you did want her to die. You expected her to die. You were wondering why it was taking so long to die.
Before he was led to prison for the next 3 to 6 decades, Chilikas offered an apology.
I failed, and I am truly sorry for how I failed and hurt people that I care about.
Even after he was arrested and jailed, Chilikas continued to contact his child victim. Now, even if he manages to get out of prison, he'll be on a GPS tether for the rest of his life. In studio control, Barton Dieters, 24-hour News 8.